Hello. Hopefully, maybe if I lower that. Hello. It says we've got 7 people here. And 4 of them are... Or is it 3? It's 3. I can't count. I'm including myself. Hello, Gino, True Game Freak, and Jer the Orc. Hello, hello, hello. It's not boiling hot today, so we get to play more Rayman. Brant's here too. There we go. It is 4. I knew it. Hey, this Rayman track is shorter than my countdown timer. That's interesting. I don't think the Hunchman one was. Anyway, crap. I gotta press a button and do a thing. I did the thing. Right, so, slight difference. Not much. Well, I tried to do something different. It didn't work. So, I've just kind of optimized what I have. So, last week, my camera kept doing this thing where... can we get a fuck Sony? I think today of all days, we can get a big fuck you to Sony, I think. Yeah, I've got a fan blowing over there, so that's the other thing I've changed. So if you can hear that, or if it becomes irritable, let me know. But I've tried to point it in a way where it's just kind of going over my shoulder. Yeah. Don't know. So I've got that going on. I also tried to upgrade this whole camera setup that I've got going on. Oh, I should unplug this before I try and drag it across the room. So, yeah, we got quite a few people here too. We got GIW 0046 and we got Ultimate Gaming Dude. Hello, hello. More people showing up. This is fine. Sony always telling Nintendo to hold their beer. Yeah, it's a big one of them today. Good lord, I did not expect that. It was like that clip from Community where when he walks in and he's got the pizza and everything's on fire. That's how it felt when I got home from work today. I just got home, I sat down and I was like, oh, that's not very good. They're closing the PS Vita store. What the fuck? They're not doing discs anymore. Yeah. And they removed 500 movies and then stopped making discs. Yeah. So that's where that scene is from. Yeah, it's from that TV show Community. I've never watched it, but yeah. And everyone's like, someone's got shot and the room's on fire and the guy's like hitting the curtain with like the curtain's on fire. Yeah, that's very much how it's been today. It hasn't quite sunk in, but yeah, there's like pretty massive ramifications for it. I mean, straight away, that means the next PlayStation's not going to have a disc drive, which means all of this crap that I own is completely pointless. So I'm probably not going to buy a PlayStation 6, I guess. Like, that's it. I've kind of, I wouldn't say I've been repping them, but, you know, I've kind of been alongside PlayStation for, what, like 20-odd years? And now it's just like, well, you clearly don't care about what I care about anymore, so... yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing that made me laugh, because True Game Freak mentioned about the digital movies. There's a very specific breed of stupid when they announce that they're closing 2 digital storefronts. So, I'm sorry guys, but you can't buy digital games anymore. Also, we're going all digital, like, from now on. It's like, whoa, hang on, do you not... yeah. Just straight up saying don't buy a PS6 because there's no point until now. It'll just be a PC. Yeah, it'll be a PC, but the main problem I have, I wouldn't mind if they adopted more PC-like... pricing and things like Steam with all the features because there's so many features that you get with Steam at no extra cost, but also the availability of games on Steam is it's much wider. You got like third-party platforms selling keys and stuff like that. It's not monopolized. I know like the CEO of Epic seems to think it is, but it's kind of not. Like, you can get games for cheap on Steam. On PSN, it's literally just you pay this or fuck off. And right now, it's not the best example because it is technically on sale at the moment, but the original Death Stranding for PS4, at the moment it's on sale for like £17. When it's not on sale, it's £44. That game came out on PS4 how long ago? Like the first Death Stranding, and it's like you either pay that or you fuck off. And it's like, well, I can't shop around, I can't, man, not a good look. Also, it's reminded me that my PS Vita being modified is amazing. And I'm not going to tell you how. Not that I could tell you how, even if I wanted to. But modding a PS Vita is stupidly easy. You just go onto a website and it will just basically do it for you. You do it all inside the Vita. Yeah, it's mad. The only saving grace with them shutting the PSN store down on the PS3 and Vita is they've said that you can still download your games that you owned before. So that's like one saving grace, but yeah, it's not good. Hello, Mr. Croft is here too. Hello, we got a bunch of people here already. It's doing good. I haven't even spoke about the other thing I was trying to do. So this afternoon I was trying to. I have technically done this before, like as a test. But my old camcorder that I used to use to film all of my videos, I've got my old capture card on the shelf up there, which I could probably grab. I guess it's not even plugged in. Things are going to fall over, but whatever. My old capture card, the AverMedia LGP. I kind of got those two working in tandem, and I was going to use this as a webcam, because I've noticed this camera I'm using is not great. It'll do. The only problem is I can't get this camera in the same cubby hole where this webcam goes, just because of the way it angles, and the bracket that I'm using. I'll have to find another way, but yeah, either this, or I might use it to build some Lego on stream and have it like up here and pointing down at the desk. So I've been trying other things. The other thing I did was I just altered the settings so that my camera shouldn't like blow out white whenever I look at something bright on the screen. Hello, Cartoon Gamer here as well. I did say in the blue sky thing, if you appear, say hello, and you did. So there we go. GTA on PS Vita would have been system sellers, but Sony was too lazy. You through a modded Vita, you can do it. You can get those Android versions working on there. You can play San Andreas and you can play Bully on your Vita. I've not done it myself, but it's doable. Yeah, the Vita's ridiculous. Even after all this time, it's like still a really powerful little system. I love it, and it's proper pocketable too. That's something I really still like about the Vita. You can just shove that thing in your pocket. It's a truly portable system. So anyway, yeah, nobody's mentioned the fan. I did mention it. I've got a fan running. It's kind of pointing in this direction, so it's over my shoulder. So hopefully the microphone's not picking it up. If it is, let me know. If it's annoying, let me know. But I might melt a little bit if I don't. Also, I've just had somebody subscribe to me. Somebody called BAK06 Slime. Someone's just subscribed. So it must have been through this. Sony said they're doing all of this because 85% of their sales are for digital-only games, and you find that impossible to believe. Yeah, it's... Everyone I know buys discs. There's maybe one person I used to work with that had a digital PS5, and the only reason he had one is because it was when the PS5 first came out. That was the only one he could get. And because he did that, he kind of locked himself into the whole digital ecosystem that Sony have, which... You know, getting into a digital ecosystem, it's not the worst thing in the world. Again, Steam is probably the best one out there, but... oh, I forgot to do this, by the way. Hey! Yeah, Sony's digital ecosystem's not great. Oh, Hideki's here too. Hello, I saw you liked my Blue Sky post. I figured you'd show up. Yeah, you heard about Sony ending physical disc production in 2028. Not the news you expected to hear today. I didn't think it would be a problem until halfway through the next console generation. It kind of sucks, man. I probably not going to get a PS6. It's like a really sudden thing. It's like straight away, this console's going to end up costing like $1,000. Also, there's no disc drive. Also, all of these games that I own are going to be useless. Like, it's not happening. At most, I'll get another PS5 if this one starts being a bit funny. But yeah, suddenly everyone's going to want PS5s now, as if they weren't hard enough to come by. It's mad. I think I've spoken about it with one of my friends. There's probably going to be some sort of massive video game crash again. There was one like back in the 80s. It's going to happen again. Like all these companies are just kind of screwing themselves over. And the memory crisis with all the AI stuff, not good. Not good. But thankfully... we have old games, and they run great when you emulate them, so that's probably what I'm going to just keep on doing for a while. Sony stopping the physical is nuts. The music industry still has CDs and movie DVDs. It is true. Games are just kind of shafted left, right, and center. Also, preservation's a really big thing. Like, at least with movies, even things like on tape and film, you can convert them. With games, they all run on proprietary hardware and software. It's a lot more difficult unless you get like an emulator up and running. But there's certain games that just can't be emulated. It's crazy. It's just flicking the switch on the Vita store, for instance. There's just so many Vita games are going to be gone. What else we got? It's understandable. Like, a PS6 will likely be way too expensive. A crash you can see happening, just very differently compared to the one from 1983. Yeah, it's massive. It doesn't even just affect games consoles, does it? Because it's like PCs. I'm kind of lucky I bought this PC during COVID. But if this PC breaks, I'm kind of screwed because like computers are really expensive now too. Which is why I don't push my PC too hard. I just use it to edit videos and I play my games on the consoles. Yeah. Sony have shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, it feels like everybody's shooting themselves in the foot at the moment. Joe the Orc, you don't think you'll be super active. You want to play some Skylanders and get the second half of your dinner done, but you wanted to be here and say hi. Well, I appreciate it. You always do pop up. It's always nice to see people pop up. It's I think it's a testament to how well the streams are going that I can sit here and talk for like 10 minutes before I even start playing, and people are cool with that. So, yeah. True Game Freak, you might get a new Xbox, assuming they make one because of the free money through their reward system. Yeah, one of my friends at work, he's a lot more invested in the Xbox ecosystem, and he quite frequently gets games for free through the reward point stuff. Even when they nerfed the point system a couple years ago, he still does. So yeah, I'm not as invested. I have got Xbox games and I do have a Series X and all that, but I never end up benefiting from the reward point stuff. I don't buy enough Xbox games. What was this? Making all these dumb decisions you don't understand. Would that be all the companies? I think they're all doing their fair share of silly decision making and stuff like that. Mr. Croft says the industry needs a crash and a reboot. Yeah, the only saving grace we have is there's just so many indie games out there now doing what people actually want. It was like the other day I saw there's an indie team that wanted another Titanfall game. And so they were just like, fuck it, we'll just make a Titanfall game. And so there's like another Titanfall game coming out. It's like, cool. I kind of want Titanfall, but if that's not what we're going to get, then, yeah, just loads of crap today. Literally, like, what? Where are we now? It's like 10 to 8. It's like within the last 6 hours, everything just kind of exploded. And it's really weird. The last bastion hope we have is Nintendo, it seems. They're the only ones that still put their games on cartridges. 2 of which I ordered a couple of Switch games in the post, and I don't know if they've gotten lost or what. I might have to check after the stream finishes. I was expecting them to be here today. Hideki says, you always figured a modern game crash was going to happen, was going to be the result of how AAA game development has become so expensive in the price tag and new games overall, and the closure of studios. Yep, that was it was kind of leaning towards that, but it's AI. AI has kind of destroyed everything. Not a fan. I can't say I've never used it. I've used that Gemini thing to generate a couple of stupid pictures, but that's as much enjoyment out of that as I get. You get these people rendering these like film videos and like making their whole movies using it, and it's just destroying everything. It sucks, man. Switch 2, that's not digital ID card, you thought. It depends. Some publishers are putting their games on those game key cards. But Nintendo, their first party stuff, I believe it's all on cartridge. I mean, I've got Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's just on the cartridge. There's no download. I also think, as far as like for the consumer, I should try and look this way. By the way, while I'm talking, I should look this way. I think for the consumer, even the game key cards, they're like not that bad. I mean, they're not great. Obviously, everybody says like if the servers get shut down, you can't download the game. That's going to be quite a while away. But like in the short term, if you buy that, you can still give it to a friend and download the content on their Switch. You can sell it. It's the same with all of these PS5 discs. I don't like the fact that I can't install that Avatar Far Cry game without an internet connection, but at least, like, if I'm done with the game, I could sell it. You know, it's the lesser of two evils, I guess. But now Sony have just like come along and fired the nuke button and be like, no, we're not doing any of that anymore. No, it's done. We're done. Everything's done. Yeah. Did I also hear that alongside stopping the disc, Sony's going to be shutting down the PS Store for 3 and Vita? Yeah, I briefly discussed it. Yeah, it's the only saving grace there. I mean, me personally, I haven't bought anything on either of those stores since they said they were going to keep them open in 2021. But the saving grace there is that they've said anything you have purchased, you can re-download, which that's good. I mean, certain online systems now, I mean, if you think back to like the Nintendo Wii, you can't even use that. You can't even do anything with that online. It's all homebrew stuff now. So yeah, I'm not surprised by the PS3 and Vita. They've been hanging on by a thread. And as a Vita user, I do sometimes go on the PSN store and it's really disjointed. It keeps advertising things that were from like years ago. Yeah, not really surprised by that. I'm going to turn my fan off just for a bit. I'll switch it back on if I need to. The Switch... Oh, we got another person here too. DQ Shem. Hello. I don't recognize your name, but hello. Welcome. The Switch also selling codes, but at least you own the damn thing with the code inside. Yeah, I'm not too keen on those. I have avoided those. That's kind of like the worst aspect of both scenarios. I mean, you get the convenience of having the digital game, but an actual empty case for me is just a no-no. Like, there's no point, you know. I get some people want the artwork and stuff like that, but no. And of course, GTA 6 is going to be like that. But there is talk that might get a disc release, and now I'm really hoping it does, because otherwise we'll just have no physical copy of that. And the problem with something like GTA is that something as massively popular as that is going to normalize it for people that, one, they can charge 80 quid for a game, and two, you don't get a game, and everyone's just going to be okay with it. It's like, this is not okay. I'm probably not going to get that at launch. I'm going to hold back and see if they do a disc. True Game Freak, you still buy stuff on the PS3 store because classic games are cheaper there, and you get the PS4/5 version too. Not a bad shout. I've benefited from a bunch of that just retroactively because I had them anyway. When they put like Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier, and Daxter on PSN, I just got them for free because I already had them. I do like that you can do that. They tried to be sneaky, they tried to hide it, but everybody figured it out. Hideki says it's funny timing as you just bought Vib Ribbon for the PS1 and Sudoku 3 for PS2 digitally. That's cool. I never bought any PS2 games on the PS3. I would have bought Rayman Revolution back in the day, but it was only on the US PSN store, and I didn't want to go through the rigmarole of like setting up a US account and then getting US currency, which even that would have been difficult for me. You have to like have a prepaid American credit card or something. Forget that. Yeah. Again, going all digital, it's a bit of a rigmarole jumping through hoops to get that sort of stuff. Again, unless, of course, you're Steam. You can just activate games worldwide on Steam. I'd say like 99% of the time. So, yeah, it is a weird day for PlayStation. Oh, the other thing I've done as well, based on what happened last week, I have got myself a little notebook. So if anybody does mention anything that's interesting, or you have a recommendation for a game, or just anything of note, I'll try and jot it down, because last week I have lost that paper. Last week people were talking to me about racing games and I lost the paper. So yeah, getting PS1 and PS2 games on PS3 is pretty cool. You like how the digital versions include scans of the game's original instruction manuals. That's awesome. I didn't know they did that. I've never owned I've got a few on PS1. I've got a few PS1 games on PS3. I don't remember that on my end, but I could just be misremembering it. If they're fully scanned, that's pretty cool. I've got to get my scanner booted up at some point because I've got a Rayman Rush issue of PlayStation Magazine UK. I want to get the Rayman Rush article scanned, so I might be doing that this week. But yeah, I guess we'll begin. I'll get my little secondary window for Dolphin up. I kind of hate that I have to do everything through a second window. It's kind of weird. Let me hit play on this thing. You can't hear it yet, but if I click, I've got buttons. I've got plenty of buttons. You should be able to hear something. And then if I go to this one, hey, there we go. You don't remember any US, you don't remember any manual scans either. It might be a US only thing. Okay. That means you're not from the US. Are you from around my end, are you? Or I played a bunch of like Crash Team Racing on the PSP, and that did have some sort of instructions screen, but it wasn't like a scan of the manual. I would remember that. Right. Excuse me, gotta stay hydrated. Hideki says you definitely have a few games you need to get digitally on the PS3 before it shuts down, like Eco, the Fatal Frame PS2 trilogy, God of War Origins collection, just to name a few. Man. If I could be bothered, there are a few like oddities. I remember there's this one thing on there that always intrigued me. This is the thing, they're going to completely destroy my ability to purchase this, but there's this weird game called like Tangled in Shadows or something. It's not even a game, it's just like this interactive tech demo, but I was always curious about it, but it's just, they're probably charging too much for it. Game Freak, you're a Brit. You've been suffering through the heat wave just like me. Yeah, it's not been good, man. I don't need to tell you how bad it's been. The heat's different over here. Nobody believes us. I've got stuff on my microphone. Oh, I'll move that out of the way. Yeah, apparently we've got another heat wave coming too, but this guy, I'm not at work for the next 11 days, so I'm just going to sit downstairs and just do nothing. I'm not going to go to work, thank God. I have to move boxes around for a living, and it was awful. Awful place to work last week. I mean, it's an awful place to work anyway, but yeah. Right, I've forgotten which buttons do what, and I'm not even in the right window. There we go. I think my control... Oh, no, you... Oh, you do left and right, okay. What... I don't even... I didn't get very far with this at all. What was I doing? Was I just chatting a load of shit last week? I got like 5 levels in. Did I... I'm curious, like, what the hell I was doing. Was I doing, like, the pro difficulty? Ah, okay, I got through to the pro difficulty, that's why. I'm going to play as this dork, I think. I think that's what I was doing. Was I? I don't know. When in doubt, I'm just going to be a henchman. He's cool. Yeah, so same as before, I'm just going to grab footage. I don't need everything, but I might as well record everything and delete it later, you know? Sorry, Streamlabs is trying to tell me something. What is this? Apparently my microphone has no signal, but I know that's a load of crap. Everyone can hear me. Weird. Yeah, so I probably made it somewhat clear, but yeah, I'm probably going to do a video on this. That's why I'm doing all of this recording stuff. Oh yeah, unskippable the cutscene that keeps popping up. It's all coming back. It's been 2 weeks. This week you celebrated your birthday a few weeks ago. You got a PS Store gift card from a friend. That'll be useful now, won't it? And a good selection of games, both on PS3 and PS5. Do tell, I'm interested, especially PS3 games. I talk about PS3 games to Goblin Bricks quite often, actually. We talk about PS3 stuff. Oh, there's like multiple versions of Glowbox. I think I commented on this last time. This is loud on my end. Yeah, do tell. Tell me what games you got. I picked up a few PS4 games. I think next time I'm not racing, I will... Oh crap, the buttons are different. I can't remember which button it is to boost stuff. It's all GameCube weirdness. Hang on. I forgot how much nicer this one feels. I played the PS1 and the PS2 versions, and they're kind of janky. There we go. Still press triangle. I don't know what triangle equates to on this. This Frankenstein GameCube controller that I'm using. Oh, crap. I don't like that it's made me basically play through the whole game twice. This kind of sucks. Oh, hang on. You mentioned Rayman M. Oh, Ultimate Gaming Dude. You ended up fully completing Rayman M when you was under. That version feels half-cut compared to the version I'm watching me play. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to play this. Ultimate Gaming Dude, where are you from? Are you from, like, the UK or Europe? Because we didn't get this. That's why it's, like, the Forbidden Fruit version. Am I on the second lap already? This is nuts. Yeah, this only came out in NTSC regions, so we didn't get any of this. So this is, like, a totally different version of the game. It's pretty cool. It's definitely the most polished as well. Oh, that's the first time I've made that jump. Nice. Crap. There's a lot of little things I do like about this. Like the heads-up display here. By default, this is like way more useful than the other version on PS2. You're from the UK. There you go. So we have the same versions. There's Rayman Rush and then there's Rayman M. And Rayman M to me is the newer one, but it turns out it's not. That one came first. Oh, crap. No. But yeah, the heads-up display here, it shows the map at the bottom, which is really useful. The other versions, it shows like a circle, and on the PS2 version, if you press select, it just comes up with like your current time, which is useless. Oh, shit, that guy... They're not messing around on this difficulty. What the hell? I've got to go faster than this. Come on. Oh my god. Every time I think I'm going to do well. The only problem here is there's no way to attack the other guy. Like, he's going to win now. That's it. I've lost. Damn. Good day. DJ Digby's here. Am I saying it right? DJ Digby. Yeah. How does this game hold up? You remember playing this multiplayer a lot. Like, I like it so far. This is probably the first loss I've had. I'm going to do that again. The only thing, I just said it, the only thing with this version is you can't attack the other racers. Which seems kind of weird. I keep screwing myself over in this part. This ain't good. I think the only way you can attack them is if you happen to be boosting and they cross your path. I think that's the only way. I need to use every single shortcut though. I don't, because this, especially this evil red glow box, he ain't messing around. There we go. That's not what I wanted at all. They're booing me though. I don't. Sorry guys, I'm kind of locked in. I want to win. I want to win. Even though I've like basically played through this whole game like 3 times now, I still want to win. Oh shit! Look at him go. Hey, here we go. I got him. It's just the momentum and the lack of it. It's troublesome. Right. I'm getting it though. It's working. And I want to go up here because this is the fastest one, I think. Look at that. There we go. I'm getting it now. Just keep on winning. Get up. Of course. Was this? Of course. As you or what this? What it? Bearded Brit. OFC. Oh my god. I can't do it while racing. I'm so sorry. Ooh, there we go. Oh no. This guy's like my arch nemesis during this race. He's awful. Here we go. And I want to jump over there. That seems like you carry a bit of momentum. You don't in the other version. There's also a shortcut up above. Oh, wait, this is it. I've won. Yes! I did it. You know, that's the first race I've lost in all 3 versions of this game. That's mad. I don't get a podium, do I? I don't think. I think that's the end of that. I'm just going to stop recording. Yeah, it's kind of cursed that the Spacey McSpacer. Hello, welcome. It's kind of cursed that the only the US got this GCN/Xbox version. You know, the PS2 mopped the floor to the other two systems in the EU, but 2002 was still prime time years for those two systems, more so than the PS1. Yeah, I guess it's also because they didn't change the name. They still called it Rayman Arena, so I guess if they put it on PS2 again, it would have been really weird having two versions of the same game with the same box art. At least you can differentiate them because as soon as you see the Xbox or GameCube version, you know it's like. But then again, we didn't get that at all over here. It was only the PS2. Yeah, so I don't know. Weird. Hideki says, aside from getting Sudoku 3 and Vib Ribbon on the PS3, on PS5, you got Ultra Street Fighter 4 and the PS2 games Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I've played a tiny little bit of Star Wars Bounty Hunter because I bought it on Steam. I was watching The Mandalorian at the time, and I wanted to be called Bounty Hunter, but the game, it wasn't gelling with me. But I only paid like 80p for it. Bearded Brits are peak Brits. Well, I gotta grow the beard because ain't much going on under the hat these days, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I've had a beard consistently since I was about 17, maybe. I think one summer about 3 years ago, I shaved my beard off and I had no facial hair, and it felt so weird. I didn't do it again. Yeah, I guess I kind of like the beard. I guess it's okay, It's kind of unkept, but so's the rest of me. I don't know. I don't know what to say there. I don't look at myself too often. You mean the USA got all versions of Rayman Arena? Ironically enough, they got the PS2/PC, PS1, and GameCube/Xbox. So someone here could get an entirely different experience based on the platform. Yeah, well, I'm one of them to a degree, because I only knew about Rayman Rush as a kid. I found out about Rayman M way later when I got my triple pack. I don't know if he was here last week. I could grab it. I've got like that 10th anniversary triple pack. You know what? Why not? Why not grab it? Why not? It's over here somewhere. Well, it was. Oh, where is it? I got that webcam button for a reason. Might as well do it. Why not? Boom. Yeah, I got that one. When I got this, I bought it for Rayman 3. I'd already played Rayman 2, so I wasn't in a rush to play it again. But Rayman... I'm getting mixed up here. No, yeah, because I knew... Then I found out Rayman M was basically Rayman Rush, so I didn't play that either. And I didn't play that because it was Rayman 2. I just wanted Rayman 3, but this was the only copy of Rayman 3 I could find. So I played Rayman Revolution for the first time however long ago my video on Rayman 2 was. And then Rayman M, I played that for the first time like 2 weeks ago. I just never bothered until now. It's weird. And that's the first version of the game. Weird. Woo! Warmth. I'm going to put this back on for a minute. If that is too noisy, I mean, according to my microphone input, that's not doing anything. So you just let me know if you can hear that. But DJ Digby, you still need Rayman M and Rayman 3. Please tell me you've played Rayman 3. Rayman 3 is really good. That's a damn good game. There are two versions of Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and the one I have is completely broken on PS4. Oh yeah, because they did it as a PS2 classic, and then Aspyr came along and did that like remaster thing. That's the one I've got, but I got it on Steam. I keep forgetting I've got the webcam thing on, but it's fine. It's good. We could go to the chat screen, I suppose, but it always seems to destroy the chat. I don't know. Spacey McSpacer, you say that it's funny because the 6th generation was when versions started to get homogenized, so it's seeing such extreme differences is weird. Yeah, I live for it though. I know one that I've never played. I don't necessarily want to, but it's a curiosity of mine. is the PS2 version of X-Men Origins Wolverine, because I've played like the good one, like the uncaged edition that came out on Xbox 360 and PS3, but there's like a really crap version of that game on PS2, and it's meant to be really bad, but I'm just curious about it. We don't, yeah, you're right, we don't get that anymore. We just get like the same game but with less graphics, which I'm not against, but yeah, we don't get that. Rayman 3 is on GOG. Ooh, does it have controller support? Yeah, I just had to emulate it on my PC. Before you know it, the PS2 era stuff will be getting decompiled, and then we'll have mods and multiplayer, and we won't need Sony, and we won't need their shitty PS6. With Star Wars Bounty Hunter, you chose the PS2 Classics version because it was on sale for a cheaper price. As far as you know, don't think it has any disclaimers of graphical issues. Oh, is that one of those PS2 classics where if you play it on PS5 it runs like shit? Ape Escape 2 is the same. If you play Ape Escape 2 on PS5, the graphics go crazy. Digby says you're weird and you try to avoid buying games as part of bundles, and as part of that you count HD collections on PS3. You really dislike them. You know you're weird. You just prefer playing the game in the way that was closest to the original. I mean, I guess that's kind of the argument I put across with Sly Raccoon in my video on that, because the PS5 version is basically the same as the PS2 version, and the HD collection version, there's some changes, but I don't think there was enough changes for me to really care. I would quite happily play them on PS3, get some more trophies maybe. That could be a live stream one day. I should play Sly 2. Well, I have played Sly 2. What am I talking about? I just haven't made my video on it. Yeah. When I emulate games on here, I normally just keep all the settings as like PS2 friendly. You know, I don't mess about with the emulators for the same reason. What's this? Sorry, but it's not a graphics issue. It crashes more often than a Bethesda game. It's probably a compatibility thing. I know for ages, Jak and Daxter is kind of stuck in this hole because the first Jak and Daxter had the original game, the HD collection, which was on PS3 and Vita. Then it got the PS4 version, which was just the PS2 game emulated. Then it got like a new version of that emulation, which was on PS5 as well. So there's like 6 versions of Jak and Daxter, and like 5 of them you can get platinum trophies. It's crazy. But Jak 2 and 3, they're stuck in that kind of weird limbo where they were designed for PS4, but the PS5 kind of runs them like shit. I don't know. I'm hoping they get new ports eventually because I've already got them, so I'll get the license for free when they do. But yeah, it's weird. The Sly games are the underdog of Sony. You'd love to see them brought back. I gotta get through them. I gotta make that video on Sly 2. I went back and rewatched my Sly 1 video. And it's like I ended that on a pretty positive note. Like, I'll play them when I can get my hands on them. I've had my hands on Sly 2 for like 2 years. I've already played it. I haven't played Sly 3 yet. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna be making another one though. I haven't finished Ghost of Tsushima. At the moment, my open world game is Red Dead Redemption. I'm loving that game again. Right, I better carry on because I haven't. Did I stop recording? I hope I did. Would I do Sly 4? Yes. So I've got my physical copy over there. I went out of my way when I did my Sly video. I got a little bit of ad revenue from it, not loads. I don't get much ad revenue, but I got a bit of ad revenue from that and the Tony Hawk games. And with that, I bought the remaining Tony Hawk games that I needed to cover the whole series eventually, and a physical copy of Sly 4. It's just as well I did, because they're shutting down the PSN store. And then I tortured myself playing Bubsy 3D instead. Yeah, I can't explain it. I said it in the video. There was just like some goblin voice in my brain just telling me, just do it, play Bubsy 3D. And I did it. And I've got my Bubsy 4D video sat there, but it's been too hot to film stuff. Ironically, the best night to do it would probably have been tonight, but, you know, I wanted to do my live stream, so, Yeah. Rayman 2 is on GOG as well. Pretty sure there's controller support, but if not, there are some awesome fan patches. I feel like, for the most part, I've played enough Rayman 2 to kind of get my fill. I've played 5 versions of it for my video, and I might play the N64 version on Switch too if I get Switch Online. I kind of feel like I've had my fill of that, but I've been made aware that there's a free version of Tonic Trouble out there. Yeah, so I'm kind of more interested to play Tonic Trouble. If I'm going to play like a Rayman-esque game, I feel like that's going to be the one. Game Freak says you can never have enough Rayman 2. This is very true. I said that about the PS1 version. I'm like, yeah, it's the worst version of Rayman 2, but it's still Rayman 2. Digby, you hate yourself for buying Bubsy 3D. Hey, look, it happens to the best of us. Oh, hey guys, let's check it out. I got this on hand. I was going to grab my copy of Bubsy 3D because it's up here. There. I got this on hand because I'm kind of prepping for this video. I found my PS1 demo disc of Rayman Rush, and I played this demo. The demo was like one lap of one of the levels. It's like a really crap demo, but I found my demo of it. So that was kind of something cool I stumbled across last week. What's this? Hideki says, if it's true, then Star Wars Bounty Hunter and Ape Escape 2 will be the only reasons for you to plug your PS4 in again. Yeah, I want to play the Ape Escape games again. I played Ape Escape 1 last year. I was going to do a video on it, but man, like, every other game I play, it's like, oh, I could do a video on this, and I got all the footage and everything I needed, but I just never got around to it. Let me make sure I'm in the right window. Player 1 wins. Yay. Level select. Yeah, I don't want to play as a henchman again. We've got to mix it up. Oh, we have another new person. Elin 111. As much as you're sickened to death of remakes, a Rayman 2 remake would have been... Hello, thank you. Someone just did a thing. Goblin, I mentioned you earlier because we were talking about PS3 games and you like my PS3, bro. As much as you're sick to death of remakes, a Rayman 2 remake would have been less dumb than a Rayman Legends remake. I fully agree. I'm fully aware that it's just annoyingly the Rayman Legends one would probably sell more. But I'm not even convinced of that myself. I know so many people that want Rayman 2, so yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was Goblin Bricks. You just gave me £5. Thank you very much. I'll use it for something really important. Yeah, what was it? I sent that to you as soon as I got home. It was like walking into an apartment on fire. I just sat down and I was like, oh my god, Sony have just flushed themselves down the toilet. Oh, the other point that Elin said was, if you're going to make an unnecessary remake, at least pick a game that isn't readily available on modern platforms. Yeah, so that is something, it's not at hand. If you were here last time I streamed, I bought myself a physical copy of Rayman Legends. I didn't have one. I bought one. And then on stream, I was like, look, guys, this is the game. Like, it's right here. Crash and Spyro remakes in 2017 and 2018 were hype. Random remake number 37 in 26 is like, oh yeah, another one. Yeah, the Insane Trilogy is probably the one that really kicked it off. I'd say the first major example of this like big trend of remakes was Oddworld. And that was really cool. That was a really good like little remake, I thought. And then Insane Trilogy came out, and then everything else just happened. And then Ubisoft, they wanted to do one for what was it? Prince of Persia got cancelled. Splinter Cell got cancelled. But no, we'll remake Rayman Legends. Sure. It's like, oh, okay. I'm gonna be Razorbeard. I like him. I like his little run. I like his little like arms when they spin round. Yes, and Goblin Bricks is going to be making a short because the PS3 shortage, the closure stuff, kind of affects Lego Dimensions in a way I didn't realise until he told me. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then my exact words were, get to work. And he is. So there you go. I imagine half of this stream is just going to be like, I could turn it into shorts of me going on about the PlayStation and be like, oh, it's bad, it's bad. I'll be one of those YouTubers that has the thumbnails like Or something like that. I feel like I've got something on my tongue. Don't know. Weird. Maybe the beard's falling out because somebody pointed it out. Good remakes are the Resi games. That's Goblin Bricks' territory too. I ain't played any of them. Not one. I'm not a Resident Evil man. I'm a Dead Rising man. And I got one remake. Well, technically two, but we're not going to talk about the other one. You've heard a lot of good things about Oddworld Soulstorm, which was a complete reimagining of Exodus. That is one of the trillions of games I have on Steam that I've barely played. I got it in a bundle for like 80p. I spent 80p or something ridiculous like that, and I got like 5 Oddworld games on Steam. And yeah, just haven't played them. Let's go take a look at the athletes warming up for one of the oh, it's this guy again. Shut up. There's something off about the henchman's head in this picture, by the way. Every time I look at it in the footage, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look as angular as it should, and his eye doesn't look as evil as it should. I don't know. I like the robot henchman. And there's like the bandit version as well, but I'm not too keen on that. I don't really care about that. Well, we got Dylan J. The man's suffering in the heat. While I read the chat, I can leave this to do the thing. What was this? Funny story. You lost your disc for Bubsy 3D, but you ended up buying the new Bubsy collection on PS5 last year, so now you own it again alongside every other game in the franchise. That's not funny. That's tragic. You poor soul. I can't bring myself to buy that. I can't. It's even on sale right now in the Steam sale. I just don't want it. That one version of Bubsy 3D is not enough to entice me. I just maybe if somebody at Atari emails me, they can just give me one or something. The Pac-Man World remakes were where you officially said you're not getting any more remakes. I liked that one. I haven't played the second Pac-Man World remake. I probably should. I liked the first one. I thought it was alright. They fixed that one boss that was a piece of shit in the original. Anubis Rex, I think it was, where you had to bounce across the screen and fire things back at him, or charge something up in the middle, and yeah, awful on the PS1. They fixed it. You just know, if Ubisoft tried to remake Rayman M, they would make it a live service game with a battle pass. Yeah, I have no doubt they would. That's kind of their style. They just do that with everything, don't they? Right, hang on. I want to hit this. And then we're going to go. It is just a straight up race though, isn't it? Like, there's no... I haven't come across any, like, other modes. That's the only problem I've got with this version so far. Oh, he's not messing around. He's not messing around. Kind of locking in when I'm in the race mode, guys. So apologies if I'm not as talkative. Rayman Battle Pass worth £10,000. Yeah, exactly. I said, like, what they should do, if they do a Rayman 2 collection... I don't like this. If they do a Rayman 2 collection, they should bundle this in. Why not? It's kind of Rayman 2. I mean, something like this with online multiplayer would be good, but you just know they wouldn't put that much effort in. Because that Rayman 1 collection they did, they just handed it to Digital Eclipse and just said, like, yeah, make lots of versions of Rayman 1, but make them all worse than the original. I think the main problem I have with that is, what does this do? Oh, okay. The main version, the main problem I have with that is the PS1 version of Rayman 1 in that collection just sounds like shit. There's like all the music is awful. It's like, well, that was like one of the major things about Rayman 1, that the music's beautiful, and it sucks ass in the new version. This red glow box is right behind me. I don't like him. I really don't like him. I think I'm better at using shortcuts than him though, because I'm way ahead now. The only thing you can do to get better in this game is just not rely on the glide as often. Other than that, it's just so start and stop. But there's just so many jumps where it makes you... Originally, you would think you need to glide, but you really don't. Maybe that's just this version. Feels like it's just this version. I don't know. He says whilst gliding. Here we go. Ah, god damn it. The only thing you can remember from the last stream is that... Oh, it was you! Yes, I showed you the Klonoa remake. I can't believe you didn't know about that. Yeah, that was really big news. Let's look. When you said it in my chat a couple weeks ago, I was like, surely you're joking. You know they just did a remake, right? Did you buy it? That's the other question. Did you buy it? Did you get it? Please, if you did, please tell me you didn't buy it digitally. You said it was £45. Don't pay that much for it. If you do get it on PS4, you get the PS5 version for free, so you could get more trophies if you really care about that kind of thing. But yeah, that was kind of fun. I don't think I've ever broken news about a game like a remake before. What's my opinion on Croc? You know what? I always kind of liked it. I had the original 2 on PS1. Still got them. I played about half of that remake. Have you seen they've teased Croc 2 on their social media, Argonaut? They've fully teased Croc 2 remake. Or remaster, whatever you want to call it. Looks like it's happening. If they do, I might try and get on some Croc videos, because I don't think I've ever talked about Croc on my channel. Yeah, I like it. I definitely like that remaster version more than the original, because the controls feel really nice. It's a game that's not... when you play with modern controls, I don't feel like Croc is like inhibited in any way. It doesn't feel wrong. Like, that remaster feels really nice to play. Player 1 wins. Hell yeah. Let's go back onto my old chat screen. I quite like having a chat with you guys, actually. It's quite fun. Meanwhile, Spyro here is going to have the real new game instead of only another remake. Yeah, it's good. I mean, Crash got that treatment, to be fair. It's just a shame that, like, we got that and we got that weird, like, Rumble game, which kind of sucked, and that was it. It's weird that, like, everything was ramping up, and then they just decided Crash 4 didn't sell very well. When it did sell quite well, actually. Elin's not getting their hopes up with that Ocarina of Time remake. Probably be much different from a 30-year-old game. The thing is with me is I have never, ever played that game. I've played maybe half an hour of the 3DS remake, and that's it. I've never played it because I didn't have an N64. I had PS1. So I could maybe get that, I guess, but I'm kind of more inclined to just try the 3DS version, maybe. I got my 3DS just over there. It's not doing anything. A remaster is at least more upfront honest than a remake. Yeah, I mean, I think more game... As much as people are tired about remasters, if a remaster is done well, I have no problem with it. I've said multiple times before now that the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection is a great collection. They did a really good job with that. Yes, there's no multiplayer, but, like, aside from that, yeah, they were great. Dylan's going to go because Goblin's live. To answer my question, no, you haven't bought the Klonoa remake because you're poor. Oh, I did just about see that up above. Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. I don't know what he's streaming. I didn't realize he was streaming today, but go for it. I'm just, you know, we've got people talking about Rayman. It's good. Hideki says, you think that the reason why Rayman 1 songs were composed by the late Remy Gazelle is still part of the 30th anniversary edition's OST? Yeah, but a lot of the soundtrack's not there, and I've heard it, and it sounds awful. It sounds almost offensive. It's, yeah, weird. And it's just weird to me. Like, what do they mean they don't have the rights? Because that music was made for Rayman, and Rayman isn't a Ubisoft IP. So it's like, what do you mean you don't have the rights? It's such a weird scenario. I don't get it. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat again. Oh, my opinion on Croc. We all know that now. Oh, Brant's here again. Back when the 3DS had no games at launch. What was this? Oh, so Ocarina of Time was the only 3DS game you had for a long time. What did I have? Oh, my 3DS games are way over there. I probably played Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 7. That one came with my 3DS, I think. I played that so much. I think I 100% completed it, I think. That was a good game. I liked Mario Kart 7. Any chance Vicarious Visions will also escape Activision and make Crash 5? No, because Vicarious Visions don't even exist as a company anymore. They got absorbed into Blizzard. So what would have to happen there is the people that were at Vicarious would have to leave their jobs and form a new studio. And I just don't think that's going to work. Yeah. Vicarious Visions doesn't exist anymore. It sucks. It was, when was it? It was in between Pro Skater 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. They got absorbed. And pretty much everybody, including me, was like, well, that's it. We're not getting 3 and 4. But that ended up happening. Some people don't like what happened there, but I thought it was all right. What was this? Toys for Bob did the smart thing and jumped ship. Yeah, it was the founders. Like, in fairness to them, in all the interviews they'd done for this Spyro stuff, like, at least they kind of went with what they really want to do. They did do some support stuff for Activision. They helped out with what was they helping? I think they probably helped out with Call of Duty, probably. Or Diablo or something. But yeah, the two guys in charge of Toys for Bob, they were like, yeah, we really don't want to do this. Like, this isn't what we want to do. So I admire them for that. I hope they do well. Double Fine is the other one. Microsoft are shutting down all of their studios, and every single time to all of my friends, I've always said, like, if they go anywhere near Double Fine, I will destroy them. I will destroy them all. But it's probably going to happen, unfortunately, because Double Fine, they make really good games, but they don't sell very well. Psychonauts famously didn't sell very well, and then it like just fell into obscurity until it came out on Steam. It was a really weird situation. 'Tis a shame. Tim Schafer shared my fan art of Psychonauts 2 that I made in dreams on Twitter years ago, and I was like, whoa, that was cool. What was this? VV got absorbed into Blizzard to make that remaster of Diablo 2. Is that what they made? Man, what a waste of talent. I'm not saying Diablo 2 doesn't deserve a remaster. I've never played it, but man, they had some talented people. And there was that guy that they had on board as a consultant. He's a YouTuber. He goes by Andy THPS. He used to work at Neversoft, and he helped like consult on Pro Skater 1+2. And he's talked all about what he did when they were making that game. And it was just, it would have been really cool. That they should have let that man cook with 3 and 4. It's sucks, man. This is why we keep seeing studios made by founders of popular games. They have like a 30 to 70 success rate, but still. Could you name some more? Because I don't know of any off the top of my head. The only remake you want right now is Destroy All Humans 3. Oh, you want that Big Willie to be unleashed. Yeah! I've got my copy of Big Willie Unleashed somewhere. R.I.P. my Destroy All Humans videos. I do want to do them again. I probably want to... If I do, I won't cover the original 2. I'll just do the remakes and then like compare them to the original. I am in a Destroy All Humans mood. It's because in my Bubsy 4D video... I do actually have to get footage of me grabbing the Destroy All Humans remake case off the shelf, because one of the Bubsy games was made by Black Forest Games, and they made the Destroy All Humans remake. So as soon as I like wrote that in the script and I've edited it all now, I'm like, damn, I really feel like playing Destroy All Humans. But yeah, it's just... And then it's like, well, I've already got the footage for the remake, literally the whole game. It's sat on my hard drive right now. I could just play it again and then make some notes, you know. I think the thing with this whole stream has become like a massive tangent, by the way. I was supposed to just be playing Rayman, but whatever. I don't care. The thing with Destroy All Humans Big Willie Unleashed, the version I really wanted to see were the PS2 and the PSP versions that got cancelled. Because the Wii version, it's got a lot of Wii stuff in it. And I just kind of wish there was a version where I didn't have to do all that waggly Wiimote shit. You had no idea Big Willie Unleashed existed. Don't tell me I've just told somebody else about another game that they didn't know about. That's 2 weeks in a row. Were you talking about Path of the Furon? Because to me, that's Destroy All Humans 4, but I think really that's Destroy All Humans 3, and then Big Willie Unleashed is just like the kind of mid-gen version for people that didn't have a 360. Yeah. Oh, Elin says, I have to give Bubsy credit for making 4D instead of a 3D remake to cash in on the meme. I don't know if you're new here, because I don't recall seeing your name before, but I did my video on Bubsy 3D. I am working on a Bubsy 4D video. I don't want to spoil the whole video, but that is one of the things I do say. Like, I really like that Bubsy came back and they didn't like ham it up. They didn't like, like in a lot of other Bubsy media, they're like, hey, Bubsy's back. Get a load of this guy. They're like, no, fuck that. We're just going to make a good Bubsy game. And they did, and it was awesome. Oh yeah, so you meant Path of the Furon because it plays like garbage on 360. Yeah, when I do play that game for a video, so I have my 360 copy, which, hey, it's within reach. Hang on. So I have my 360 copy. And because you said from the UK, you can relate to this. I got this from Woolworths back in the day. One of my friend's sisters used to work at Woolworths, so I got my Xbox 360 from that branch for a discount, and I got this from that same branch. But for shits and giggles, a few years ago, when I was at a retro games market, I bought this because I've heard this one runs even worse. I've heard this runs like shit, and it was only £5, and I was like, I've got to try it. So yeah, let's get the old webcam up. Let's get the old webcam. I got 2 versions of this game now. Apparently there is some sort of, not a recomp, but there's like an enhanced texture swap emulation thing for the 360 version available. But yeah, I don't know too much about that. But yeah, I want to play. Man, I'd said it before. This whole stream's just gone on a massive tangent. But yeah, if anybody else has played Destroy All Humans: Path of the Furon, it's one of the major selling points with it was all the physics stuff they could do because it was running on Unreal Engine 3. But there's like that black hole gun that kind of breaks the game. I had the game crash on me so many times because I fired that black hole weapon. And yeah, Unreal Engine 3 just shits itself. And it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then like the cars start spinning around and then the game starts going at like 2 frames per second. Man, I'm curious how the PS3 handles it. Yeah, I got it for £5 at a games market about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta try it. You sold on messing with the game's physics. Destroy All Humans: Path of the Furon, I think True Game Freak, because you sound like you're familiar with it, you can probably attest to this. I think Path of the Furon has some really cool ideas. They're just really badly executed. There was that, I can't remember what it's called, where you can pause time and then move things around with your mind and push them while time is paused, and you can set up this kind of like Rube Goldberg physics mess, and you can just mess around. It was a really cool idea, but the problem is it runs on Unreal Engine 3, and so as soon as you like unpause time and everything starts colliding and exploding, it just runs like shit. It's so bad. So yeah, I think the PS3 version would just be like that on steroids, I think. It'd be quite funny to experience it on that. What's this? Aileen says, at the current path PS5 is going, the PS3 is going to lose its titles of being PlayStation's roughest gen to get through. At least the PS3 did get a comeback later on. Well, I think the only problem with that is a lot of people forget we are actually kind of far into the PS5 gen. It just hasn't really kicked off because we had COVID, and then all of the games started taking longer and longer to make. I mean, the PS5 came out like, what, 5 or 6 years ago now? Usually console generations used to last about 7 years. So I don't want a new console generation. I don't even think we need one. We haven't even scraped the surface of what the PS5 can do. If you look at like Uncharted 1 and then Uncharted 3, Uncharted 3 looks ridiculously good compared to the first one. We haven't had that yet. I don't feel like PS5 games look as good as they could look. But yeah, like they're already talking about PS6, and it's like, well, you kind of lost my interest when you got rid of the discs, so... Oh, Ultimate Gaming Dude. Did I hear about the Toy Story Retro Roundup collection coming out with Bug's Life in it? Yeah, I was very surprised by that. And they're doing a disc version that has all of the disc. What system do I get it on? Yeah, they're doing a disc version that has all of them, including Toy Story 3. It's wild. Like, I'm pretty keen for that, actually. Toy Story 3 is a really good game. Elin says, you don't know anything about game development, but everyone always complains non-stop about Unreal Engine, so why everyone keeps using it? I think it's just because it's so widespread. I imagine it's like if you learn Unreal Engine, you can apply for jobs, and if a lot of studios are adopting it because everybody knows it. But I think the problem with Unreal is it's half made for video production these days. Like, they use it for things like the volume for like The Mandalorian. They made all the backgrounds in Unreal. And so it's, oh, there we go. Brant's piped up. Brant knows a lot more about this than me. He does the Unreal. But I watched this video a while back, and Brant can, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something along the lines of, like, a lot of the newest features have been basically made for TV production in mind, which is perfectly fine if you're just making a mountain and putting it in the distance and it looks fine. But then if you turn that into like an interactive experience where you need to try and keep the frame rate up to 60, it just shits itself and stutters all the time because of like shaders not being compiled and stuff like that. Whereas if it's for TV, then you know damn well they've just let it compile all of the shaders for like 2 days before they start filming or whatever, you know. Yeah, it makes me miss Dreams, man. Dreams was such a cool, like, 3D, like, real-time SDF-based engine. Oh, it's so cool. It's people who don't know what they're doing. Oh, well, there you go. See, I don't know anything about this. Brant's the expert in the chat. Hideki says, reminded of Square Eye Jack's video game glitches video with how he was playing Saints Row 2 and the chopper spawned and exploded inside the tanker ship and brutalized the frame rate. Yeah, so Destroy All Humans Path of the Furon, it's like a massive chunk of the game that's exactly like that. There's one of the weapons, not the one he's holding on the case. It's on the back of the cover. I'm trying to angle so I can see. This one here, it creates a black hole and all of the physics objects fly around it and then get sucked into it. The game just does not understand what to do, and it just kills itself. It's funny. So Brant's talking about Unreal. So with Lumen and Nanite, they are turned on by default, and you really don't need them, and they run like shit if you don't know what you're doing. This is the thing. I don't need every game to look like a hyper-realistic rock. You can make low poly stuff, and it would look fine. This is the thing. I thought Unreal Engine 4 was actually quite good. Most of the games I played that ran on Unreal Engine 4, they ran quite nicely. Unreal Engine 3 was like everything felt like Gears of War all the time. Except for Batman Arkham Asylum. I don't know how they did that. Unreal Engine 4, that felt good. And then everything with 5, every mainstream game, it all seems to run like crap, but I don't actually think I've played one yet. So it's because I'm too busy playing Rayman Rush, I guess. He said, not playing Rayman Rush for like 20 minutes. Oh, Podium. Did I stop recording, I wonder? Ooh. I did. I fear that I'm going to end up doing like a 20-minute video of nothing because I'm too busy talking. And now I've got a video of the loading screen. Cool. The Switch 2's first year wasn't as strong as the Switch 1's first year, but ironically, the lack of live services is a selling point for the Switch. I mean, with the Switch 2, I also like that it's backwards compatible, and it just boosts a load of games that ran okay on Switch 1. But that's what I also like about the PS5 with PS4 games, so... I got a new skin. Yay! What the hell did I get? A red glow box? Whey! Cinema. I'm going to cough up a lung. Live service chasing executives don't understand that people who play live services aren't shopping for more of them. That is a very good point. Most of the people I work with, if they do play, let's get that noise out of my ear. If they do play a live service, they basically play the same one for the rest of the time. I've never really considered that, yeah, because I don't really go for them. I dip in and out of Fortnite, but it's like maybe once a year I'll just play it for a few weeks and then I just clock out. I'm not bothered. Last time I played Fortnite was to play around in that Daft Punk experience they did where you could have a concert. It was awesome. Hideki says, you definitely heard how a lot of the Unreal Engine is used for video production. You know, Glitch Productions used Unreal to render their CGI shows. They do? I didn't know that. I've watched all of Digital Circus recently. I watched the first one years ago, and then I didn't watch any of them, so I watched them all recently, and wow, the way that ends is, that's something. Let's go back. I want to play as somebody else. Who should I play as, guys? Not anyone I've already played as, so not Henchman, Razorbeard, or... Who was it? Yeah, not the two pirates. Pick one. I don't mind which. You can pick one for me. You've also heard the VTuber agency HoloLive Production recently adapted the Unreal Engine for putting together VTubers' 3D lives and concert performances. Oh, Brant's giving silly answers again, you silly goose. You did this last time. Why don't you just make a skin for me so I can play as Rad already? I mean, we said this before, but an actual, like, indie 3D platforming racing game like this would actually be sick. I'd buy it. That'd be cool. Go with Rayman. There we go. I got a proper answer. Thank you, Hideki. We did the thing. Yes, do it. Do the thing. Forest jump. Shut up, Murphy. I guess with this stream, like, the stream's gone great, by the way. I'm enjoying talking to everyone. But with the game, it's because I'm playing the pro mode, and it's like, literally, I'm just playing the same game again. It's like, boring. I can't tell when it's finished loading on this version either. The PS2 version fades out. Oh, look at that. What the hell is that? Is that a Beetlejuice glow box? That's literally Beetlejuice glow box. What? Well, you know I'm going to be playing as him next time I unlock him. Oh, Brant's animating cutscenes. There we go. That's why you did the little evil laugh earlier. It's like talking about the thing you're using. I wish you could, like, do something to slow those guys down. It's weird. Pretty sure it's just accidental. Oh, god damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're cooked. See, you can't do anything to slow these guys down. It sucks. That is a really good little shortcut. I like that one. Fuck. I'm going to see after this, by the way, because I am getting bored of the racing mode. I've literally done nothing but play the racing mode for like 3 weeks. I'm going to see if there's the arena stuff. Ironically. You know, in Rayman Arena. I haven't done any of that on stream. It's impressive how much Unreal has been adapted for so many different means aside from game development. I kind of like the idea of an all-in-one solution. This is something I really liked about Dreams. One day, I really want to do a video about Dreams. I think the game development side of it is the bit I would struggle with, because I didn't make games in Dreams, I just made a bunch of 3D artwork. But I really liked that that was a one-stop shop. You could do everything in that. You could record your voice, you could animate, you could sculpt, you could do paintings, you could put your VR headset on and then do a 2D painting of the 3D scene. You might, like, it was nuts. You could do everything with it. You know, I kind of like that idea of Unreal Engine doing it, but like, not if it makes everything look the same. It's the problem. A lot of these Unreal Engine games look exactly the same now. It's like that on Oblivion remake. Like, that doesn't look better to me in my eyes. It's got prettier graphics, I guess, but it doesn't look better. And then because it's doing all that, it struggles to actually make the game run. So, go figure. It's like it runs at a rock solid 60 on my Steam Deck. Oh god, I forgot that other glow box was here. God damn it. He's like a pro at doing all the shortcuts, that's why. He finished! Scumbag! I gotta do it all again. I was like 3 seconds behind him. God damn it. I'll try again. I need to use all of the shortcuts, I think. I can't mess any of them up. He says whilst skipping one of them, but I'm not entirely convinced that one was... Oh, that's why I should have used the other one. Look at him go, dickhead. See, look, you can stun them if you run through them, but that's such like a specific thing. Like, the chances of him crossing paths with me and being able to do that again, it's like pretty slim. That's a good shortcut. There we go. That's a decent shortcut. There we go. I just have to be a bit more patient with that one, I think. In fairness, I know I'm like staring at the screen, not looking at the chat too much, but in fairness, one of the notes I made about the other versions of Rayman M and Rayman Rush is that, like, it doesn't get very difficult ever. At least I have failed twice on this stream. Like, I have an example of what it is to fail in this game. And I made the point of it, like, I said it last time I played this on stream as well, but it doesn't take long to feel like you're the best you can ever be at it. Well, that's not true now, because I've just figured out I can be a little bit better. Oh, shit. I'm going to lose my, Oh, no, it's right. He's still behind me. He's still behind me. I've got pretty good at optimizing some of those boost patterns as well. There we go. Get up there. I'm also not entirely convinced when you mash triangle on these boost pads, I'm not entirely convinced you do actually go faster. I think it's a placebo effect. I don't actually feel like you go faster, but it's just... I can't not take the risk of not pressing it in case the other CPU characters are doing it. Get up there. I can actually hear that glow box right behind me. God damn it. There we go, I've won. Ha! Screw him. Did it. Did it. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. What was this? Hideki says, you can see that the only times Unreal games don't look the same is if games were made with a vastly different art style. Yeah, I think Borderlands has always been made with Unreal, I think. But Borderlands is kind of Borderlands at this point, and if anything tries to look like Borderlands, everybody just says it looks like Borderlands. There's been a few, like... There's been, like... Every now and then there's an example of something where I found out later it's running on, like, a version of Unreal. I think A Hat in Time was, like, one of the biggest ones. When I found out that runs on, like, a modified version of Unreal Engine 3, I was like, huh? What? A platformer game being made with that bulky, janky-ass Gears of War engine? What? But, yeah, A Hat in Time, I haven't played that in ages. It's on PS Pluses now as well. Yeah, wild. There's that. There's... I think Arkham Knight, it either runs on like a kind of modified version of UE4, or it runs on like that really decked out version of UE3. Arkham Knight's ridiculous, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about that side of game development, you know, it's just I just make those comments as like the person playing the game, but I like, the other thing with me, I like different studios using different engines and studios using in-house tech, because then you do get like variety in the way it looks and it feels and it plays. You know, one thing about Ubisoft, as scummy as they may be, I do kind of like that they use their own tech and they keep like making it gradually better. They used, what is it, that Rayman Legends remake is using the engine from The Division, and the Rayman, no, the Mario plus Rabbids games, they all share like the same game engine, and it's like their own in-house tech, and it's kind of cool. But yeah. Oh, hang on. Somebody's mentioned a game I know. Spacey McSpacer says, you know of this upcoming indie game, Blast Cats, that uses Unreal Engine, which completely shocked you, seeing how it's a PS1/N64 game and it runs well too. Yeah, I've played the demo of that. I like the look of it. I'm not fully sold on the play of it. I don't know, but I like it enough. It looks cool. Any game that goes for that kind of art style, it's always gonna like get my attention. It was surprising to see how Arkham Knight runs on the same UE3 as Arkham Asylum and City. So it is UE3. I mean, the fact Arkham City runs on UE3 is nuts to me. Recent Monster Hunters use the RE engine. Yeah, I was talking about this with someone at work, how Capcom have always had their own in-house tech. Because before RE engine, they used to use MT Framework, which I believe that started out with... it might have been like, was it Onimusha or something on the PS2, and they've just kept adding to it. And I think the last major game they made with it was like Monster Hunter World or something. And I know Dead Rising runs on it. Don't know about Dead Rising 2. I don't know if that was something different, but yeah, it's just cool. I like when companies have different engines and they feel different, and it's just cool. And when everything gets homogenized into like UE5, unless like a lot of effort has gone to make it feel different, it's like, oh, I don't know. Everything looks and feels the same. But, you know, the fact I'm sat here at like 9 o'clock at night playing Rayman Arena, I don't think modern games really matter to me anymore. And when they do, it's because it's a fucking remake of an old game. Level select. Let's pick somebody else. Sega has different engines too. They have the Hedgehog engine for the Sonic games, the Dragon engine for the Yakuza games. Yeah. The Hedgehog engine's a weird one because they didn't, again, Brant's probably the guy to ask, but they did a few games where they didn't use that, and then they reverted back to it for when they did Frontiers, or is it like, isn't Frontiers like a hybrid where it's like two versions of the same engine? And I don't know. I watched a Digital Foundry video on it, like back when that was new. You know, back before I did my video. But my video, I know nothing. I made that abundantly clear. I was like, guys, why is there fishing in this game? And I made this whole thing about it. And then my friend was like, Pete, you do know there was fishing in, like, Sonic Adventure. And I was like, no. You think I would have said that if I knew? Frontiers and Forces are Hedgehog Engine 2. Whoa. Forces? I forgot that game existed. I kind of want it. I don't know why. You can make your own Sonic character in that one. I wonder what they're doing now. I played a tiny bit of that Shadow Generations, but I was playing it on a PS Portal and I was tired. Sega used Hedgehog Engine 1 on other games like Phantasy Star Online 2. That's cool. For whatever reason, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 ran on Hedgehog Engine 2, which is wild because if you recall correctly, the previous games used their own engine. I remember when Capcom started... let's get the old webcam up again. When Capcom started using the RE engine as their sort of go-to engine for everything, I always liked it when they did one that was like so wildly different from anything else. They did that Ghosts and Goblins game where it's like 2D and hand-drawn, and it looked really interesting, I guess, but then the main thing that made it more interesting to me was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is the engine that runs Resident Evil 7. It's like, whoa, cool. And now, what is it? I said for years, like when all these RE remakes were coming out, I was like, just do Dead Rising on the RE engine. Just fucking do it, you cowards. And then they did it, and I was a happy man for about 2 days, and then I got the platinum, and I haven't played it since. Right now, they're likely working on the next mainline Sonic game. Until then, Sonic team's working on DLC for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I played a tiny bit of that game at a friend's house. It was okay. I'm not super into the Sonic Racing games. Sonic have car, why? Why Sonic have a car? Can I play a Strawberry Glow Box? Oh wait, I haven't changed my screen back. Oops. What the fuck is that? No, we're not playing as that. Ugh. Look at his feet are painted to look like his shoes as well. Oh no. That's awful. No, we'll play as a Strawberry Glowbox, I think. Zenith Harbor. RE Engine is not made for open world games like Monster Hunter and Dragon's Dogma. You've been playing RE7 and 8 at max settings and they're wonderful. Wilds runs like shit no matter what you do. Damn. Yeah, people said the same about Unreal. I think a lot of people said Crackdown 3 ran like crap for them, but I played that on Xbox One, and I can see Alex is here asking the important questions. Do I think Glowbox is dry or slimy? I mean, it really does depend on which one you go for, doesn't it? I mean, that one, kind of slimy, like a frog. That one, very slimy, he's a strawberry. That one, not too slimy. You know, he's got his pajamas on. That one, I don't want to know. That one, this sickens me. Just, I think it's like flesh-coloured. You know, it's because it's flesh-coloured. It's wit. No, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Strawberry, please. Zenith Harbor. Game's fun once in a while. They've added DLC characters from third-party games like Minecraft, Pac-Man, Mega Man, alongside Nickelodeon franchises like SpongeBob, TMNT, and Avatar. I always find it weird how often... I think it's gone back to SpongeBob again. It was like this 2 weeks ago. I always find it weird how SpongeBob just keeps cropping up in places. Right, hang on a second. Oh, there we go. I've hit record. We're doing it. We're doing it live. This fucking Glowbox is like my arch nemesis as well. He's just like so fast. Holy crap. Look at that momentum. That actually works. What the fuck? Here we go. Oh, shit. I'm probably going to lose this one. I always seem to do better on my second attempt at these races. But it's actually difficult, so... I get what I wanted, I guess. What is the purpose of that lum there? It's weird. And it's neck and neck here as well. Ironically, I don't think Glowbox has a neck. Oh, that's the... Oh, you wasn't here last time then, Alex. Yeah, every time I play a changed character, it plays the same cutscene where Murphy's got like an eye patch and a busted tooth. It's really weird. And it's like reverted back to Murphy being like a species. Because in Rayman 2 he was a species. And then in Rayman 3 he was just Murphy. And then in Rayman Legends he was just Murphy. Ah, look at that. You can stun them if you run into them. It's so weird that that's like even a thing. It's like the only way to get rid of enemies from being near you is to like... Well, shit. What purpose does that purple lum have? It's so dumb. Right, surely this is faster. Coming this way. That seemed faster. Lock it in now, guys. Sorry. I've got to go full on. I don't know what I'm going full on. My brain's not working. I've been up since 4:30 again. Right, wait. It's working. Holy crap, look how far ahead I am. I needn't worry. What the hell happened to that guy? He was right behind me before. I've won. I win. Excellent. Rayman's status is don't worry about it. What in what was this? In the Sonic Racing, or do I go to podium? No, I don't go to podium. That sucks. I thought I'd done. Oh, Rayman status as like a creature. Well, Rayman's weird, because in Rayman 1, he was like, yeah, he was one of many. There was like Tarzan, and there was Joe, and there was Batilla. They were all Ray people. And then in Rayman 2, it's just like, fuck it, that didn't happen. But then Rayman 3 comes along, and it's like, fuck it, that didn't happen. Every Rayman game, they're just like, fuck it, it didn't happen. Oh, what am I doing? I wanted to play as a different character. What am I doing? No. Sorry, guys. I'm getting out of here. Then we can show Alex that fucked up looking Murphy. Is Murphy a guy or a species? Don't worry about it. Is Rayman a guy or a species? Don't worry about it. Is Origins a sequel or prequel? Don't worry about it. Origins was originally a prequel, wasn't it? They kept advertising it as a prequel, and then they were just like, fuck it, I guess it isn't anymore. Who did I say I was gonna be? Oh, do I dare play as that horrific looking thing? I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna play as the Teensies. Too short, guys. That's fine. Yeah, he's got a broken tooth and sunglasses. And there's like a naked blue dark glow box in the shower. And there's like a man with a, there's like a woman with a glow box head. Yeah, weird. Weird cutscene. Weird that it plays it every single time too. I get that I'm doing it wrong because it wants me to just play as the same character, but I'm not doing that. I got footage to grab. I'm not getting footage of the same person. I do that with all my other games like Red Dead Redemption and stuff. You just assume every Rayman game is self-contained. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much that's the only like thing they all have in common with one another is that they just disregard anything that ever happened in the other games. Right, here we go. I'm locking in again. I think I was playing as the henchman last time I played this level because I kind of recognised it. I noticed as well when I was looking at my footage back, the map in the corner for this level, it's like a side-on view of the ship. Because you're actually going like higher up into the ship. That's kind of cool. That's unique. Ah, the vibration is on the controller. What was this? Sonic Racing is getting Year 2 DLC with the waves based so far on Godzilla and Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't know what that second one is, but I did see the trailer and I saw the Godzilla stuff and I was like, that's really weird. I didn't expect a Godzilla crossover with Sonic, but that's fine. I think everybody's fine with that. I think this is where I can get my lead on that. What is he? Beetlejuice glow box. Because he just can't comprehend gliding and then doing the swing again. He's a clanker. Can't comprehend that shit. This is why we're going to win. I don't know what that is. What you've just said right there, that's 3 totally random words. You're just talking gibberish. I don't even know what that is. There's a lot of things I don't know and care about that amuse people and bewilder people. It's like right now, everybody in the UK is just going nuts for the World Cup, and I couldn't give less of a shit if England win or lose. It's hilarious. I think the one year I annoyed people by going to work the next day after they lost and celebrated. It was hilarious. I don't care. Genuinely, tell me what it is. Instead of yelling at me, what is it? Is it an anime or is it a game? What is it? I don't know. It is just 3 totally random words. Oh, no! Oh, I'm really far ahead. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm not really far ahead, but like I'm far ahead enough for it to not really be a problem. This is surprisingly not being a problem because like every race has been a bit difficult so far, but this is good. You wouldn't even know where to start with that. So it's an anime, right? Oh. Yeah, I have no idea. The only anime I've ever watched is Death Note. I've watched that all the way through. I'm not going to say for anyone who hasn't seen it, but there is that very, very clear part of that anime where it should have just ended, but they just kept on going. It's like, oh, well. And I watched the whole thing, and I liked it at the end eventually, but yeah, there's like a whole third of that where it doesn't need to happen. Kids pilot giant mechs to kill angels, and fucked up shit happens. That sounds kind of cool. Oh, Alex has noticed the 276 children in the background. Yeah, that's how it goes. I kind of like that, though. In this version, all the levels are populated. In all the other versions of this, it's just some barren level with nothing in it. But yeah, you get, like, them lot standing around and cheering you on, which is kind of cool. It's from the 90s. Okay. I mean, I'm from the 90s. I guess I was too busy playing with Lego and playing on my PS1 and... Why is there a Beetlejuice Glowbox skin? That's so weird. I'm glad I've seen it. It's kind of cool. Why does Rayman look so tired? He looks like he's pissed off. And there's something off about the Henchman 800. He looks kind of off-brand. It's weird. What is this? It's not cool, it's infamous? What, so it's not good? Is that why I don't know. Literally, I know nothing. I'm learning as I go. Get me out of here. I've got one more cup to do. I hope I unlock something good at the end of this one, but it's just going to be that friggin' Glowbox thing. Why don't you unlock the extra characters? It's so weird. What is this? You like it, you think it's good, you don't know what Game Freak is on about. Oh, we're going to start an argument about anime. I've told you my one take I have on anime. That's all I got. Death Note, that's all I got. You never saw a Beetlejuice skin in the PS2 version. You think the GameCube and the Xbox versions each give characters additional skins. As far as I'm aware, that is the case. Because straight away, Glowbox has a bunch of skins here. Oh, have I just won that? Hang on. Oh, yeah, because I just did the podium, didn't I? Yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. I'll play as Beetlejuice Glowbox. Why not? Do it. Oh, messed up looking Murphy again. 3 more. This is feeling like a hell of a lot of a drag. I think it's because I played so many versions of this game in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, splitting it up into like beginner and pro, I get it. It kind of gives the game more content, but man, I have literally just played this twice. Whoa! That's like the ultimate evil version of Glowbox. Whoa, he's got red eyes too! Right, let's go. This is like an all Glowbox race. It's so start and stop, I hate it. Like, you have to keep jumping over shit. I thought that was somebody ahead of me then. I was thinking, how the hell did they get up there? Oh, shit. Oh, you can bounce on those. That's cool. He's pulsing. Yeah, I've noticed every race, every time there's a dark Glowbox, he just, like, kind of quivers. I think the normal Glowbox does it as well. It's really weird. Oh, man. He's fast. What's the purpose of that? There's so many of these, like, purple lumps that don't give you any advantage. It's weird. Shit. It's so pointless when it gives you a boost and then you have to like either jump or shoot something. Oh, no. I'm first, though. It's good. It's good. And we go. Oh, I guess that's what it's for? That's weird, though. Really weird placement. Sorry about not looking at the chat. It's, this is a tighter race than it was in the, normal mode. But it's just press triangle the game at this point, or press Y the game, whatever it is on the GameCube. Every time you land, every time you speed boost, every time you climb, every time you do anything, it's just keep doing it. Ah, no, 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 my face itches. No. What is this? Neon Genesis? Hello. Neon Genesis is a Marmite anime. For the last few episodes being a slideshow because of the budget ran out. Oh dear. Anyways, whenever I think of any TV show with a budget problem, I just remember that Adam West Batman where they filmed everything in the dark and just had a black screen that said "pow." You've heard Evangelion's a really good show, though it's a really surreal one. You remember there was a movie, the end of Evangelion, that served as like an alternate ending to the anime. Okay. Man, I know nothing about that. The closest I can get to something like that is I watched Firefly last year, and then I watched Serenity at the end of it, and now they're doing a prequel TV series or something, and it's animated. At the risk of retreading covered ground, why is this game called Rayman Arena when it's a racer and not a fighter? Because there is an arena mode, but you're right, the main mode of this is the racing mode, so I don't know why it was called Arena. Over here, it was called Rayman M for multiplayer. I mean, even that's a bit of a crappy name. Rayman Rush is a great name. Like, that's literally what it is. You know? Went over it last time. Got my copy there. Yeah. It's good box art, too. Like, the box art for this is kind of weird. It's just, I don't have the full box art, but it's just kind of Rayman punching the screen. I think this is something you can appreciate as well now that you're here, Alex. I found the one that's relevant. Oh, I found that. The demo for this is so small. You get one lap of one mode of one race, like one level. Pointless. Utterly pointless. But it was clearly enough to make me go, ooh, Rayman Rush, and beg my mom for it. Oh man, I just want this. I really hope it doesn't come up with like super pro mode afterwards, because if it does, I'm just gonna like delete my channel. Loading screens being static as well, that's kind of boring. That's not the demo disc you had. You had the one that came from McDonald's. I have one of them from McDonald's. That's how I played Ape Escape for the first time. In fact, to this day, that's the only version of Ape Escape I physically own. I've got it digitally on PSN. Yeah, there was that, and then my friend had the one that had the Pink Panther game on it. I always wanted to play that because I like the Pink Panther bit. Oh, I'm going to play as my guy, I think. Actually, has this guy got any more skins? We've got like a bright red, dark glow box. It's just so weird. And I've got no skins for this guy, but he's like the best character. Why don't I have any? Alfred Chicken. Alfred Chicken is on this demo disc as well, I think. Yeah, hang on. Alfred Chicken's on here. There he is. That's the only way I've played Alfred Chicken so far. One day I'll play the full game. The music's really fun. And in the demo, you like go into a kitchen and jump down the toilet or something. Or you go to a bathroom and you jump down a toilet. I don't know who to play. I'll just be red, dark, glow box. Why not? Man, it's such a slog this is, now that I've just gone through it too many times. I thought it would be a fun idea, but man, I think I've burnt out on this game. I've gone from never playing it ever to just playing too many versions of it. Here's another chicken game, Mort the Chicken. I know of that through Nitro Rad. He did a video on it. I'd never heard of it before I saw that video. It's totally new to me. Looks very strange. It's about like cubes and alien cubes taking over the world or something. Look at this lineup. What is going on? I kind of like that evil dark glowbox skin though. That's pretty fun. I also like the idea of a dark glowbox in general, because like there was a dark Rayman in Rayman 1, so why not have a dark glowbox? It's kind of fun. And I'm a big fan of his like invisible umbrella gliding move. I like it. This feels like I've gone the wrong way. This is awful. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh shit. I'm pretty far ahead. What's this? For whatever reason, the GameCube Xbox version of Arena segregate the character skins unlocks to each mode. What? So I'm never going to get a character? I'm only ever going to get skins from playing this mode? What? Oh man. This sucks. I want to go up there. So I don't get any extra characters? Oh man, it'd be good if I could mix it up and play as somebody else. I've been playing as the same, like, 6 characters all game. Even though the unlockable ones are just reskins of the others, I think. Except for Tilly. Dylan J is here, the man, the myth, the legend, who just learned we've lost 80% of LEGO Dimensions content. There we go. Yes, I told Mr. Goblin about that this afternoon, and he was, he's very prompt. I said that to him. In fairness, he's very fast at making the videos and talking about the LEGO stuff. The fastest I can work is making little snippets of relevant things from live streams, which I've ranted enough about PlayStation this stream. I could do that today. But why do that when I can go to bed and then make a video about Bubsy 4D tomorrow? Oh my god. People are talking about lore. Ah, missed. I was looking at the chat. I missed the jump. Oh well. What's this? The same characters are right. What's this? You unlock the same characters in this as you do in the other version. You get that bandit version of the pirate. You get Tilly. You get Razorbeard's wife, and I think in this version, Dark Glowbox is exclusive. It's weird. Right, no podium for this one because there's one more race. And then I can finally see what else there is to do. This is boring me now. Right, level, please. Yeah, this is, I think on its own, this would be fine. But yeah, this is kind of... I've played too much Rayman Rush and Rayman M. I don't think anybody's supposed to play, like, all 3 versions in the span of, like, 2 weeks. It's... Don't do it. Electric Final, right. Moonbeam, what's the chances of me and you going to my stream at the same time? Well, that's probably because you know each other. I recognize those names because I was in a Goblin Brick stream the one time. He was playing Crash Bandicoot and I was there cheering him on. Who should I play as? I'm going to play as my guy. I like this guy. He's so cool. The way his like hook hand flies out there is so cool.
Let's go take a look at the athletes warming up for one of the 4 competitions.
Sony are bigger bums than Kim Kardashians, if that's possible. Then again, I have no idea what that woman looks like anymore. The only image of that woman I have in my head is that stupid picture she took where she had the champagne and it was going over her. I don't pay any attention to that woman or her family. I'm actually quite proud of that. This guy has bad asthma. I'm guessing you're talking about Dark Glowbox, the way he's like standing there breathing. It looks like, to me, it looks like he's like standing there in a subway looking at the delicious sandwiches or something, and he can't decide what he wants. I am in the UK. I'm coping with the heat not too bad today. It's alright today. Oh, I've got a fan over there. I might switch that on, actually. Let me know if the fan gets annoying, but nobody said it was earlier. Yeah, last week when it was hot, though, no way. That was awful. I hated that. I didn't stream last week because of that, and I left work early a few times because I have a very, like, physically demanding job, and it was just awful. Poorly air-conditioned, plus I'm lifting things around. It was horrible at work. At home, I could just about manage, but yeah, awful. Oh, man. What am I talking about now? What's around 80? Oh, my God, what are we talking about? What's 80? You can't hear what? Oh, the asthma. Oh, the fan. Sorry. It's, yeah. My head's all over the place. It's because I'm in the finale and I don't want to lose. I hate how start and stop this is, man. It sucks balls. Wow. Oh, that was almost perfectly timed. I could have just bounced on all three of them. Oh, shit. There we go. Sorry, guys. Kind of locked in with this one, because this is the finale. This is how we finish it, I guess. The racing mode, at least. Just annoyed I haven't unlocked any more characters. There we go. That's a nice fast run down there. That's working. Oh, there was a route there I could have taken. I didn't even notice. Holy crap, that route cuts so much of that pointless climbing out. That's great. Holy moly. I hate that I'm stuck there just staring at the screen. I'm so sorry. No Rayman brain games today. Oh, I have Rayman, like, learning, what is it, Rayman Maths and English ages 3 to 7. I have that, but no. No, it's too difficult. I can't play that one. I'll have to play an easier one like this. Ironically, like, it is probably one of the more difficult ones. Have you seen how bullshit some of those levels are? It's awful. Plus, like, the levels themselves in that version are just so awfully put together. Like, how the hell was that for children? No one tested that. If no one tested the original Rayman, then there's, like, negative people tested the children's educational ones. Okay, cool. It's been like that. Nice. Okay. Now I have to do all this climbing shit. Nice. Nice. Oh, my God. Thankfully, I'm, like, so far ahead, it's not going to matter. Last stretch. And then we can talk about jolly nice things and see if I actually get a character. And I'm not going to, though. I'm just going to get Dark Glowbox, aren't I? Weird. I did the thing. Podium. At long last. Goblin is back. Apparently you were streaming. And you were number 1. That's because you gave me £5 earlier. That's how you get to number 1, folks. You give me £5. Look at that robot. He's so cool. He's smacking the floor. Kind of enjoying it. I won a bonus map as well. Whatever that's for. That's it then. We're done here. Map selection. There's nothing else for me here. League. Oh man, it's okay. See, this is the problem with this version. It kind of shoved all of that one version, like, all of that stuff into one menu. Whereas in the other version, it kind of mixes it up. You go through the different leagues, and each league is split into different events. Anyway, sorry. Let's have a look. What is this? I can't find my mouse. If we had merch that said we've lost 60% of Lego Dimensions, we can update it really easily by turning the 6 into an 8. I don't think that's going to be my merch. Oh, Vectronic's here. Hello. Rayman Arena looking different these days. Yeah, this is the GameCube version. It's the forbidden fruit because we didn't get it over here in the UK. So, like, don't tell anyone, guys. But I'm not supposed to be playing this version, but don't tell anyone. But yeah. Precisely why I put that webcam mode there. It's good for little things like that. Having played the PS2 version of Rayman Arena, this feels like a bizarre version of the same game. It is. It's really weird. And I kind of hate how this one's structured. It's not structured well at all. Because I basically had to sit through the obstacle racing mode. I didn't have to, but I just thought it would give me something different. But the whole racing mode, twice. Like, all of this, I've done this twice. Exactly the same both times, except it was slightly harder the second time. And then all the other modes are here. But in the original mode, you know how it goes. It just kind of cycles through all of the events, all of the leagues, and each league has like a different thing. There's like 3 battle modes and 3 race modes. Or 3 maps and 3 battle arenas with different modes on each. It's weird. Exhibition? What's that? That doesn't even explain what it is. Look, the other one tells you. Exhibition? I don't know what this is. This must be one of the bonus maps or something. Rayman Jr. is such a sin to the series. Levels took way too long. And who the hell wants to learn maths and English while platforming? Me. Oh my god, my light is in my face. Whoa, me. I need to stop messing about with my shelves during the stream. Yeah, it was awful. I don't even know why I have that. It's not even something I think my parents would have wanted me to have. I think at some point I wanted it. Yeah, it's weird. The battle modes are fun as heck. Well, I hope they're more fun than the PS2 ones, because they suck. You can finish most of the battle modes on the PS2 in like 20 seconds. There is a battle mode, but it's in the battle menu. Is this the MGS VR training mode? I guess so. It looks a hell of a lot like it. Let's do it, though. Let's do it while I'm here, because it looks like it'll be something different. Why not? Thoughts on Rayman being in Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope? He looked great in that, and they had a few of the, like, costumes that he wore as, like, power-ups. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I've tried this already, I think. You have to get to the end before the time runs out, don't you? And if you don't, you just explode. Get up there. This sucks. No, I'm not a fan of this. This is boring. Oh. Oh, no, never mind. It's not boring, guys. I love it. This is great. This is great. Jump up the walls. Oh, yeah, because the level goes on for miles. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to reach the end of this. Look how far it goes. This is like every level in every Mario game, like, shoved into one screen. Yeah, this sucks, guys. Yeah, this sucks. It's boring. It's just nothing. We're not doing that. I will go back to the level select and try the other one. Can't wait for Solid Snake and Rayman to go kill Senator Armstrong. Is Senator Armstrong the guy in Rising? The only thing I know about him is all the memes. Run. Right. Very creative name there. But yeah, I think it's probably time I try the battle mode, because I'm... Man, I've played a hell of... Oh, wow, what is this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Going towards the camera. Naruto running as the pirate. I don't know where the boost pads are. This sucks. I think it's just survive as long as you can. The timer's going up. My eyes are going all over the place. Oh, shit. That's precisely what you don't want to do. Oh, no. Ah, it's happening. It's happening. We're dead. Technically, I was over that, but whatever. It's fine. Weird. Weird modes. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I've got... like, my brain has been so, like, hardwired and focused into Rayman Arena lately. I forgot. I've got, like, a Bobsy 4D video sat there that's, like, 90% finished. I've got to film everything. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow night. And then hopefully I can just finish it and just have that video done, because the guys at Fabraz gave me a copy of that game and then everything happened at once. Get it done. Get it done. Get to work. Get to work, you. Yeah, they gave me a copy of the game and then everything happened. Man, I can't even remember what it was. Oh, I got a stomach bug. I then got a throat infection, and then the heat wave happened, and we're about to have it happen again. So I got to do it. Battle mode. Let's do it. Exhibition. Again, that must be like bonus modes. Knock out your enemies. Finish with the maximum amount of points. Catch the lums and finish with the maximum amount of points. The freeze combat sounds like the mode I played on PS2 and it was boring. Beginner. Let's be Rayman. Fabraz are also. I honestly, I messaged them on a whim on Blue Sky. I thought I would just ask the question and then they sent me a code. I was like, cool, thank you. Shadow Plane. Shadow Plane. Oh my god.
Behind me are the brutes, the champions of full combat. This sport, although completely discredited, is a real...
Whoa, he's looking at a Dirty Robot magazine.
3 minutes, one rule. There are no rules. Anything goes. And I do mean anything.
The cutscene's like jittering like crazy. Oh, he's like a medieval knight. Goblin Bricks is officially Petronius #1 fan because he gave me £5. Oh my lord, here we go. Do we get like a cool camera swipe of the whole level? Yeah, we do. Look at Rayman's goofy, like low, like when the camera gets far away, he's like that. He's like Wallace and Gromit. Whoa, the camera's going crazy fast as well. Whoa. I'm gonna have to see every character's version of that when the camera gets far away. Okay, right, what the hell do I do? Run and grab a thing. I can't lock on? Oh, I can lock on. Great. There we go. Well, this is better than the PS2 version, at least. The other ones, you barely lock on and you just chased after some balls or something. He's got like an upside down question mark over there. I don't know if that's like a negative one. What's he chasing for? He's running for something, but I don't know what. I'm just keeping my eyes squarely locked on him. Oh, everybody's got a heat wave over there too. Oh no. We're on the verge of having heat wave 2.0. I think it's going to be happening like Monday or Tuesday. I don't know when. I've picked the perfect week to not be at work, though, so it's fine. I mean, this is still pretty boring. I don't know. Is this it? Is he collecting something? Is he doing something that I'm not... I've got more points than him, though, right? Oh, no. Okay. The hearts is just until I respawn, I think. It is literally just do what I've been doing. How much time have I got left? Oh my god! Vic, you said this was fun. Rayman's seen some shit. He has, man. This. There you go. He's killed a man, and he liked it. I don't know. This ain't working for me. I get why they did it, though, because, like, the Rayman 2 combat is basically this. I get it. But, makes me wish they did, like, a Rayman 3 spin-off, because the combat in Rayman 3 was great. What the hell does that even say? 1 minute left? Big lettering. Oh, I think this is just my bog standard attack when you run out. I've just been locked onto this guy the whole time. Alright. I imagine this is one of those modes that would be a hell of a lot more fun with a friend. I've got 55 points. Like, what's he gonna do? I could just look at the chat. On the PS2, why is this version's rule set so different? I will have to compare them directly. I should play more of the battle mode on that one. But man, I am pooped on these games. I've played so much in the last couple of weeks. I'm curious what the other mode is. It said it's... Whoa. It said it was something like... I should throw. Is that not what I'm doing? Next round. It separates everything by rounds again. Ooh. Oh, the heatwave overheated your car on the way home. Oh, that sucks. I'm quite fortunate in the sense that my workplace is really close. The only thing I've had weird with my car, it wasn't even anything to do with the heat. This morning or yesterday morning, it said something about the... what was it? I've got this thing in my car where if it thinks I'm going to crash, not that I ever do, but if it thinks I am, it goes like... And it goes crazy at me, and it was telling me that wasn't working. I was like, that's fine. There's literally no one on the road. Like, I don't know. I should throw. I should throw what? Throw Destroy All Humans Path of the Furon at the lights behind me? I could do that. We got Dom Drum back. Hello. I am going okay. I'm playing this game again. I'm going to change character. It's going to make me watch the cutscenes again. But I want to play as a pirate because they're cool.
Behind me.
Shut up. Throw the game. Oh, but Bran, I don't have a physical copy of this because this is the forbidden fruit of the Rayman games. I'm not supposed to be playing this one. I just have to throw my entire PC. Will that suffice if I just throw my whole PC out the window? That would work, right? Oh dear. I think it's actually crashed. It's crashed. Well then. I give up. Throw the game and give up. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of decided to do that, like, for me. Thanks, Bran. Interesting. I might have to try and figure this out on my end. It's not working. Hopefully it's saved. Dolphin's got that, like, weird secondary window thing. The universe is sending me a message. I mean... I am kind of bored of it this evening, I'm not going to lie. Refresh, does that... I'm not used to Dolphin. No, that just refreshes the whole thing. Stop the current emulation. Oops. Well, I don't want to load my save state, because if I do that, I could potentially lose everything I've done this evening. Did I know that they made a Rayman cartoon around the time Rayman 2 came out? Only lasted 4 episodes due to how expensive the 3D animation was. I do, because Dex the Swede made a video on it back in the day, and it was a funny video. That's my go-to video on that Rayman piece of media. Oh, Alex's glasses broke. The arm that holds the left nose pad snapped off. Ooh. I opted for these ones. This is the first time I've ever had a pair of glasses that... hang on. This is the first time I've had a pair of glasses where there's no nose pads. It's just like the frame. I've never had that before. I was always kind of put off by it, but they're actually quite comfortable. Next time I need more glasses, I'm just going to get them like this. I've got one pair like that for work, and then I wear this pair for the screens and just being at home, and I much prefer these ones. If you're bored playing a game, what's wrong with you? We need, is it? Oh no, not Doug Bowser. We need Reggie back. Also, you can hear all this crap and you can't see it. Okay, you can't. Oh no, there we go. It's woke itself up. Yeah, the cutscene's just lagging like crazy. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming. I don't know. You remember Dex the Swede? Yeah, man. His channel was pretty good. I don't know the precise reason why he stopped. I think at the time, I mean, I haven't seen him post anything on social media for a long time, and if he is even on Blue Sky, I don't use Twitter anymore. Yeah, good videos, but yeah, for whatever reason he stopped, and it's, you know, I have come incredibly close to not doing anything on my channel ever again multiple times, so I can understand it. It's just one of them things. Vec, you need to get yours soon. It's been 2 years. What, yours changed? Like a new pair of glasses? Or I've got to have an eye test because I haven't had one for about 2 years. I don't think my eyes are worse because when I use these glasses, everything kind of feels like it's the same as it was when I first got them. So why were the only language options American, French, and Spanish? Because this is an American game, and it didn't come out in Europe, so they didn't have to cater for too many languages, I guess. Hideki says, you currently have 2 pairs of glasses. One's the frames, the other has the nose pieces. Yeah, so that's what I went for. I went for one of each, just in case I didn't like this. I vastly prefer this. So next time I get glasses, I might get 2 like this. I don't know. But I always end up getting another pair anyway, because there's the potential, I don't normally, but the potential for me to like accidentally hit my glasses on something at work. And if I smash my glasses, I'm kind of done for. You know, I can't drive, I can't do anything. I'm hoping this is auto-saved correctly. Because it says 25%. That seems about right, but let's have a look. Obstacle Racing Pro. Rayman, whatever. Yes, it's fine. I was getting a bit concerned there because my save state was from like an hour ago, but this does seem to have an auto-save, so it's fine. Vec's got to go because he's got to charge his phone. Nice for you to drop by, man. I know we message sometimes on Discord. It's nice to see you pop up on a stream. If I was able to add Rayman to one game that isn't a Rayman game, what would I add him to? A lot of people would be inclined to say Smash Brothers. I think he should have been in that. I don't really care about Smash Brothers that much, but he was definitely deserving to be there. It's kind of a shame. So probably Smash Brothers. I think everyone was expecting him. I mean, what other game would benefit from his moveset, though? That's the thing. I mean, it's okay him just being there, but it is a good thing this game auto-saves. If this game didn't auto-save, I would have been done for, because I haven't made a save state in ages, but it's good. It works. The last time you heard of Dex the Swede was when he took part in a reanimated collab project based on the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Wow, I have no idea what any of that is. But he did do little animations in his videos, so yeah, at least I think he did. So yeah. Don't surprise me if he did a reanimated collab. Yeah, I can't remember. I used to respond to him a bit on Twitter. You know, I always just respond to people like I'm a normal person, and I think it was something to do with like he needed another job and he didn't have enough money to justify doing it anymore. Which, I mean, I get it. I think once you have the equipment, you have the equipment, though, right? So I don't know. You know, there's a multitude of reasons why people stop doing these things. It's just one of those things. Technically, he is in Smash. On the Battlefield stage is the blue crystal with Rayman in it. People suspected this was a teaser for him to be added to Smash. Is he literally in there? Or is that just people seeing something that isn't there? Right, freeze combat. This feels like it's what was on the PS2 version, so I'll give it a try. And I won't play as Rayman, because I've just got footage of that. So... I don't know. Razorbeard. Oh, it's going to make me do the fucking thing again. Oh, great. Although this is a different mode, so does each mode have its own tree? You know, this whole structure is just not great for me. I don't like this. It is actually him. Wow, okay, that is kind of weird. Was he like... Wait, in Smash Ultimate, like... Because all the little unlockable character stuff in that game were like little pictures as well. So if there's like a full-on 3D model... Oh, look, he does a T-pose too. So that was Rayman's T-pose when the camera gets far away. Whoa. It's Razorbeard versus his wife. Freeze combat, so we've got to collect the lungs. Ah, she grabbed it. It is literally just freeze the other person and grab these things when you can. It's a bit of RNG though. If you're like me and you just end up being next to them, you're going to win. Can you boost? I wonder. You hit the floor? No, no boosting, just gliding. I think the only problem with this is it's not like to a set score. It's just for as long as the time goes on. It's like I'm already whooping this character's ass. It's just going to keep on going for like 5 whole minutes, I think. Nah, too late. This mode's definitely more fun. It seems more active. The other one, you're just holding the left trigger and firing the whole time. But yeah, I mean, what else can I do here? I'm like... I feel like I'm already the best I can be at this mode. Ultimate. He's just a 2D image, but it's him. Okay, that is weird, though, if it is definitely him. Smash Brothers seems like it's in a weird spot as well, because, like, what do you do after Ultimate? Whatever they do, they're just going to annoy people if they do another Smash Brothers now, because it's like, the last one had literally every character in it. If they don't have every character plus new ones, it's like, well... I'm still annoyed that we didn't get a Banjo game to coincide with him being in Smash. Like, that was insanity on Microsoft's part. They should have had one ready. 1 minute left. Wowee. This is obscene. Look at this. I can't lose. I could just stop playing for a minute and I could probably still win. I think either of these battle modes would be more fun with a second person. This sucks. Hope Nitro Rad is doing alright. Last time you heard he was moving to a new house and was working on a video but ran into computer problems. I do actually speak to him, so I'm not really in a position to say too much, but I speak to him every now and then. Last time I spoke to him, he seemed like he was doing okay. He's been getting into Dead Rising. He's been putting it all over his social media, and like, I'm a Dead Rising guy, so I was talking to him about Dead Rising a lot. There we go, I did it, I won, yay! That was really kind of boring, though. And to think you got to do that, like, what, 9 times? Maybe, what, 9, 10, maybe 12 times? Let me see. I'm going to go back to level selection. More DLC for the Switch 2. Yeah, that's Smash Ultimate hasn't had like a Switch 2 patch or a Switch 2 mode, so it's maybe they could go down that route, just keep adding to it. But do they have to renew the licenses for the characters because there's so many of them? It's yeah, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. You got to do that 12 times. That sucks. I've already had enough of it just one. You missed Nitro Rad. It's been forever since he made a video. Hey, sometimes his old videos pop up in my feed because, you know, YouTube knows I like platformer games and I just watch them again. But yes, it's been a while. But people have things going on, unfortunately, you know. I have things going on. It's one of them. He's a big YouTuber, but he is a dude making videos in his house, so it's one of them things. Sometimes things happen. I kind of admire that he does all that. He does all the stuff on his own, though. He doesn't have an editor or someone to film. He does it. He kind of approaches it the same way I do. He just kind of sets everything up on his own. 24 times because of the difficulty. Oh no! I never even thought of that. Oh, there's no way I'm doing that. I've got to get footage of some of these levels, though. But oh man, yeah, of course. There's 2 difficulty modes. God. Ooh, I'll be dark glow box. Why not? That'll make the mode fun. Yeah. And the fact it's not shared across both of the battle modes as well, so it means that's like potentially 48 times you got to go through all of the battle modes. And it's not based on score, it's based on time. So it's like, if it says it's a 6-minute match, it doesn't matter if you're winning, you're playing it for 6 minutes. Like, oh man. I mean, let's time it. Right now, oh, no! This is where it froze last time. Anytime I try and load that map. Oh. That's it. Yeah. It crashed again. I think every time I try and access this map, it crashes. I guess that's the thing. Why wasn't Dark Glowbox in Smash? Why wasn't Mr. Dark in anything except the first Rayman? Yeah, it's crashed again, guys. I'm kind of bored of the game, to be honest. I guess we could just chat for a little bit, but I don't really know. My throat's starting to go, and the old voice is starting to give. Yeah, the map is just like, maybe not. Well, that's kind of a weird thing. It's either because I'm pirating the game or because other people have managed to play it. I don't know. I'll have to tinker with some dolphin settings, I guess. That's a weird one. Let's go back to the old chat screen. Isn't Mr. Dark in Legends, or is that a separate bad guy? Are we talking the new one? Because there's a character that kind of resembles him, but I'm not entirely. I don't know whether that is Mr. Dark or not. I think Rayman canon is a fickle thing. I don't think it matters that much, but I just like he's got a cool design, does Mr. Dark. I always liked him. It's just a cloak with googly eyeballs. Yeah, I guess I'm not playing Rayman Arena. It's not working. That's the only GameCube game I have as well, so I can't pick anything else unless I fire up the PS2 version of Rayman M. We could do that, I guess. I could fire up PCSX2. I could try and get that, see if that works. Why not? Why not? Rayman Arena. Let's see what happens. I'm going to have to use my other 4x3 screen for this. We can see what the other version of Rayman M looks like. I think it's going to be this. No. Nah. Well, figure it out. I'll do it on the fly. Hang on. Studio mode. Right. You gotta go. Well, take care now. Bye-bye then. Somebody will probably mod Mr. Dark into Mr. Dink. Yeah, the PC players will do anything. I think it was Rayman Origins, Ramble Prism, the one who did my profile picture on here. I think he modded, they modded like a Rayman 1 version of Rayman into that game. That was kind of cool. Let me go to my 4x3 thing and tell it where PCSX2 is, because it's not enjoying it. Oh, it's because it's looking for Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Nah. Right, specific window. Let me find it. Rayman Arena. Got it. It should be anyway. There we go. Happy days. There we are. Wonderful. So yeah, this is the PS2 version. It's the same game, but it's kind of different. And I may or may not have put a cheat code in to have all the characters because I couldn't be bothered to unlock them all. I don't even know what mode I'm doing. Game selection, single player. We can play as somebody else. We could play as this, like, bandit version of the henchman. I don't remember what I was doing, though. I've basically finished this version. Did I beat Spyro, or did Spyro beat me? Yeah, I think it beat me. I could go back to it, but I'm very much in a Rayman mood. The battle mode minigames were much shorter on the PS2. Yeah, these seem to be more dependent on a score rather than a time, which seems to work better. I could just do... because there's quite a few of these I've not done, according to this. I think I did, but I think there's like a discrepancy with... because I put a cheat code in, and then I had to like load a save state, and something messed up. I don't know. Yeah, look at this. I've done all this. I think it's because I messed up my save file, but I'd already got footage. Yeah. I could just play one for the hell of it. I mean, I don't think I need footage. Look at this. I've done these. Lum Fight. I don't know what Lum Fight is, though. What's that? Take weapons from the generators and shoot the opponents. Each time you reduce 1 to 0 points, you gain 1 lum. I don't know. The menus in this PS2 version, yeah, I think the menus in this version look nice with the loading screens too. Oh, crap. The way you... what is this? I have to shoot a generator? Where's a generator? Has he got it? And now I'm pressing circle for... what is this? What is going on? I don't know what any of this is. Is it like tag? I think it is. I think I've got to run up to him and hit him, I think. I actually have no idea what's going on here. Like, I don't have any weapon. I can't shoot. Yeah, you can tell I've not even tried this version. How come they can fire their weapons and I can't? All I can do is this weird spinny punch thing. Well, needless to say, the battle modes in this game kind of suck anyway. I'm not a fan of them. You have to pick up the items. Well, I picked up one, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I've got a shield. Oh, right, okay. That just threw something, though. Oh, there we go. Can you attack without anything, though? I'm curious, because it looks like a weird punch, but I don't think it does anything. I don't get any points, though. You have to knock someone out completely? Oh, it's a weird one. My brain is starting to go as well. I've been awake a long time today. Right, I've got a ricochet thing. I did something. I got Rayman out. I got 2 points, 3 points. It's just become hold L2 the game. Okay, yeah. It's just knock them out and you get a point. What's this all about? There was a fun glitch where if two people punch each other repeatedly, you just ascend. That sounds funny. I could get a second controller and make that happen. Probably not going to do it on a stream, though. Whoa. But that confirms what I said. You can punch each other then. Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, he did it to me. Alright. This is just a bunch of nonsense, though. I can't believe this. This seems so disjointed. It doesn't even seem like they thought of the game mode properly. Oh, no. I'm not into this. We're cooked. We're cooked and we're done. My brain's fried. I won! I don't even know what I just did to win there. I feel like that was a complete fluke. I'm officially a chopped unk. Yeah, sure. We don't speak like that, Alex. I don't even know what that means. Is that chopped? Is that a thing people say? I don't even know if I just won. I don't even know how I just won that. I'm kind of done with this game, though. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's getting late. I think I'm going to call it wraps. I've been streaming for 3 hours recently whenever I do one, but I can't do it today. I think this is the end. This is the end times. I will just exit this, though. Bear with me. Exit this. I think it would then ask me if I want to save, and I'll probably say yeah. Maybe. No, I don't know. I'll do what I normally do and just make a save state. Forget it. Just put that there. Done. Yeah, that's me then. I guess I'm kind of done. Thanks for everybody that dropped by. We had a big old chat about all sorts of stuff at the start, and we all got a bit depressed about Sony not playing ball anymore. Call this game by its real title. It is Rayman M, but the one you've only just got here, Jonas. I've been playing the actual Rayman Arena, the NTSC version, on GameCube for the last, like, 2.5 hours. It's not my fault you're late. But this one is Rayman M. Well, actually, the ROM I'm using isn't, but yeah. Yeah, we all know. We all know. Different versions. Nice menus on this version, though. Yeah, but I'm done. You've just got here as I'm about to go. I'm kind of done. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully I can film all of my Bubsy 4D stuff and get that video done this week so I don't have to have that dragging me down anymore. Because I feel bad that I've not done it. But yeah, until then, I'm going to press a button that does a thing to make the stream stop, I guess. So take care and yeah, see you later. Bye.